everyone, welcome to West Ham Fan TV's big match preview. I'm Scotty Collier. Today I am previewing our upcoming fixture at the London Stadium against Southampton, 3 PM kickoff. As I said, we take on Southampton this weekend, the last home game of the season, and let's hope we can finish on a high. 2 games left to play. This one, not going to be an easy game. Southampton, same as us, not really got anything to play for, but we want to finish, both sides will want to finish as high up in the table as possible. 3 decent performances from us in the last 3 games. A great 1-0 win away to Spurs. Keeping a clean sheet. We haven't had too many of them this season. That was great to get, especially against one of our London rivals. So the performances against Leicester and Manchester United have both been good, but not wielded the wins that, in my opinion, both games we fully deserved. But, the only downside I could say from the Spurs game was the indecision in the final third. A couple of times there was better options and we took the wrong option. One example, Anderson, who had a good game against Spurs. A couple of times he switched off defensively, but going forward, he was a threat. He skipped down the left, come inside. I think Arnautovic was on the penalty area. Antonio was near the back post. And I'm sure he tried to shoot and just picked the wrong option. And that's happened to us a few times this season. Something that we need to work on going into next season for me. Picking that right decision in the final third, especially when you've got a player, unmarked on a penalty spot, you've got to cut it back to him. But, again, I think the more games, Anderson coming first season in the Premier League, he's adapted okay. So it will only get better and better. And I think if we can bring some decent players in the summer as well, it'll just benefit him. Obviously, the last time we played Southampton, we come out 2-1 winners at St Mary's. We're looking to do the double over them for the first time since 2001.
What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV. Now, I've interrupted Scott's preview to tell you that this video has been sponsored by BetBall. Thanks for the guys at BetBall for sponsoring this video. And they've loaded me up some money into an account that we can go and show you how to follow us. Now, BetBall is a social betting app where you can follow tipsters, so you can copy people's bets, match people's bets and bet on what they're betting on. So I'm going to go for West Ham to beat Southampton tomorrow 3-0. We're coming off the back of a good result at Tottenham. They're safe in the Premier League now, nothing really to play for. So I'm going to say we're going to bet. No, actually, I'm going to say 3-1. So this is how you do it. You go into the app. I've got the page for West Ham Southampton here. Scroll up. Let's see correct score. And I say 3-1. So we're going to put £4 on 3-1, and that will give us a total of £64. So £64 if we win. If we win, I'm going to donate that to charity. We've got £1 left in the account, so we might be able to do an ACCA with that. With the ACCA, you can get insurance on your ACCA, where if your bet loses, you can get your money back as a free bet. Also, if you follow my bet on the app, we can all go to a group chat together, and we can follow the game as it goes along, and everyone can have a good chat about whether they're winning money or not. So don't forget, download the BetBall app in the link in the description down below. Follow our profile. T's and C's apply, and you must gamble aware. Thank you very much. Back to Scott.
Southampton off the back of 2 draws on the spin. I think 3-0 against Bournemouth and a 1-0 against Watford. They've only won 2 of their last 6, so their form's a bit patchy, a bit like us. And as I said, they'll be looking to, they won't want us to do the double over them. They'll be looking to finish the season strong. But if we just play the way we played in the last 3 games, especially the performance we put in against Tottenham, I think we'll win this one. I don't think we'll win it comfortably, but I do think we'll win it. Injury-wise, Southampton will be without Yoshida and Vestergaard. We've had a massive boost right at the end of the season. Wilshere coming back, Sanchez coming back the other week. We've now got Lanzini available again. Nasri's back. Creswell is also back. I think all that's left on the injury list is obviously Yarmolenko, who's out for the season. Andy Carroll been ruled out for the rest of the season, and Winston Reid. Other than that, we're fully fit. So our squad is going to be very strong. Manager's going to have an headache who to pick, and the bench is it's probably going to be the strongest we've had all season coming into this last game at the London Stadium. So that is very good going into this game. But we have got to be wary of Southampton. They've got some very good players. Danny Ings, joint top goal scorer with Ward Prowse, and a decent midfielder. Shane Long's hit a bit of form of late. 4 goals in his last 5 games. So we have got to be a little bit wary. But as I said, I think if we just carry on playing the way we played in the past 3 games, we'll be fine in this one. But, as I said, hopefully that don't come and bite me in the backside. Good news as well with Zabaleta signing his contract. I think that's a big boost for us going into next season. Obviously saves us having to go out and sign another right back in the summer. You know, Fredericks has come in, been a bit patchy. Obviously he had that injury, but he's getting better. He's improved. And I think having Zabaleta there, you know, working with him in training, pushing him on the sideline. I think Fredericks will be our starter next season in the right back slot. But to have Zabaleta there as backup, as cover, and as I said, to push a player like Fredericks will only benefit Fredericks and benefit us. You know, so I think that's a very good decision by the manager and the board to keep Zabaleta for another season. Obviously Nathan Holland, another exciting youngster we've got, just signed a new deal as well. So that's big news for the club. You know, so I think we're moving in the right direction. You know, Pellegrini's season, you know, we'll probably do an end of season review after the Watford game, but his season's been a bit stop-start. We've had injuries, but that's been typical West Ham. We've had injuries over the past, God knows how many seasons. But for me, I can see a difference. Yeah, we've had poor performances, but we've also had some good performances. The inconsistencies a worry, but I back Pellegrini. You know, I can see what he's trying to do, see the project he's trying to build. Changing us from a hoofball team to a football team is the massive thing for me. You know, and I just think we're moving in the right direction. A decent summer transfer window. You know, I just think we can start pushing on now. I said, finishing 8th, I think that's as high as we can go. If we can get to 8th, it'll be a decent season. Progression from last season. You know, when we done our predictions at the beginning of the season, I said 9th. So, you know, 8th, 9th be, for me, a good season. And it'd be a good stepping stone to move forward next season. Thank you very much for watching. We will be filming fan cams after the game, so come out and see us. We'll be there next to the club shop, so come and find us. Give everything your views, West Ham related. You know, is this the last home game? If you're not going to be at Watford away, you know, give us your views on how you think the season's gone, how Pellegrini's done. You know, if you can't make the game, leave it in the comments below. Tell us what you think. You know, has the season been a failure? Have you seen progression? Do you think we've not progressed at all? You know, let me know what you think in the comments below. We will be filming a post-match pint as well, so make sure you check that one out. Thank you very much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you irons.